today's lecture. So the topic of today is algebraic extension of a field. So let me recall you. We already know what do you mean by extension of a field, right? So if a field is contained in another field such that the operations of both the fields are same, right? So the because field is basically a ring, so the two operations which are defined for field F are same. The way you add and multiply in F is same as the way you add and multiply in K. So the operations are same, then we say K is a extension of the field F. So we already know examples also that Q is contained in R is contained in C. So this is the hierarchy, this is the containment. Now, particularly in this lecture, we will be focusing on what we mean by algebraic extension. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we mean by algebraic extension of a field? So, to give you the definition of algebraic extension, first we need to have the definition of algebraic element. Right. So, just a minute. So, we have F be a field and K be its extension field, then if we have an element A belonging to K, this is said to be algebraic over F if A is the zero of some polynomial over F, right? Obviously means that polynomial is going to be in f of x, a polynomial ring over the field. So the definition is clear that we have an element, it is going to be algebraic over that field or over the smaller field if it is zero of some polynomial of f. So to give you an example, so if you take say any field element and it is contained in F. Because why I have taken this? Because I know that every field is an extension of itself. So just like हमारे पास एक trivial definitions होती हैं कि every set is a subset of itself. So in the similar way we have every field is an extension of itself. So if I take any element of that field A, then is A algebraic over F? Yes. Is A, that element I have now chosen from F only, is that element algebraic over F? I will come to the extension if you have a different extension, but what about the field element itself? Means आप जिस field के ऊपर algebraicity की बात कर रहे हो उसी field से आपने element उठाया है A belonging to F. Is that algebraic over F? This is a question. That means is there any polynomial which this element is a zero of or a root of? Yes. Can anybody answer this? Is the question clear? Yes. Is the question clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, can you answer? फील्ड का ही एलिमेंट उसी फील्ड के ऊपर एल्जेब्राइक होगा कि नहीं होगा? ऑल व्हाट यू हैव टू सी इज क्या कोई ऐसी पॉलिनोमियल कंस्ट्रक्ट कर सकते हो कि वो उसी का जीरो हो? सो आई विल गिव यू द idea. I'll give you the answer actually. So this polynomial, if you consider this polynomial, this definitely belongs to fx because you know what are the coefficient? Coefficient should be from the field. The leading coefficient is 1 और वो भी field से है and the next term is the constant term is a. So that is also from the field f. So this is a polynomial belonging to f of x such that f of a is जीरो, राइट, बिकॉज वो फील्ड का ही एलिमेंट है, सो आई कैन ऑलवेज कंस्ट्रक्ट अ लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल. So this means that every element of a field f is algebraic ओवर एफ. तो ये ट्रिवियल था, मीन ये फर्स्ट एग्जांपल जो मैंने आपको एल्जेब्राइक एलिमेंट का दिया है, ये ट्रिवियल केस से दिया है कि उसी फील्ड के सारे एलिमेंट्स उसके ऊपर एल्जेब्राइक होंगे, राइट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई आस्क यू दिस, 1/2 is algebraic over q, because I can construct a polynomial x minus 1/2 belongs to qx such that 1/2 is a 0 of x minus 1/2 is equal to 0. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So for this is about the field itself. Now the main definition requires, if you read the definition again, an element A belonging to K. तो फील्ड के एलिमेंट्स तो अब एल्जेब्रिक हो गए वहीं पे, बट अब बात हो रही है कि उसके एक्सटेंशन फील्ड से अगर आप एक एलिमेंट उठाते हो, वो एल्जेब्रिक है कि नहीं है, उसकी बात हो रही है, राइट. सो उसके लिए वी विल डू सम एग्जांपल्स. लेट मी जस्ट टेल यू, दिस वाज फर्स्ट, दिस वाज सेकंड एग्जांपल. सो नाउ let me take this q. I know q is contained in this q root 2. Q root 2 is a field, this we have proved many times. This is a field, right? What are the type of elements in this? A plus b root 2. AB belongs to q. इसमें हर element का inverse exist करेगा. So this is going to be a field and this is going to act as a extension field of q. Now अब q root 2 में या तो रैशनल नंबर्स हैं या इस तरह के एलिमेंट है. मीन्स अगर b 0 होगा तब ये जो एलिमेंट है a प्लस बी रूट 2 ये रैशनल नंबर ही हो जाएगा, और अगर b नॉन जीरो होगा देन दिस वन स्ट्रिक्टली बिलोंग्स टू q रूट 2, राइट. अब रूट 2 ही एक प्रॉब्लमेटिक एलिमेंट है, उसके अलावा तो बाकी सारे एलिमेंट्स क्यूब रूट 2 के क्या है, रैशनल नंबर्स ही हैं. तो रूट 2 या उसके पावर्स हैं या उसके लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन हैं, दे आर द elements which we need to look for whether they are algebraic or not. So this is the question. Root 2, this is the question I'm asking. Is root 2 algebraic over q? आपको q के ऊपर क्या ये एलिमेंट algebraic है कि नहीं है. So can you find a polynomial the root of which is square root 2? Yes, give me the answer.
X square plus 2.
Plus minus 2.
X square plus 2. Minus 2, yes.
Minus 2. Yeah, that is the answer. Fx is equal to x square minus 2. This is a polynomial having all the coefficients from rational numbers, right? So this polynomial belongs to qx. So this is a polynomial such that f of square root 2 is 0. तो उसका रूट वहां पे बिलोंग करे नहीं करे, वो रूट उसके एक्सटेंशन में ही है, बट पॉलिनोमियल जो है आपकी रैशनल्स में है. सो दैट मीन्स यस, दिस स्क्वायर रूट 2 एलिमेंट इज algebraic over q. अब स्क्वायर रूट 2 आपने कहाँ से लिया था, q रूट 2 से लिया था. अब आप ऐसे भी कह सकते थे कि q is contained in r, so square root 2 is has been picked from r. So doesn't matter from which extension you have picked the element, what matters is अंडरलाइन फील्ड जिसके ओवर बात हो रही है वहां पे पॉलिनोमियल मिलनी चाहिए उसको सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए. सो देन यू विल गेट दैट, राइट. सो दैट इज अ एग्जांपल ऑफ algebraic elements. So now with the नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन आपको क्लियर हो गया मीनिंग अलजेब्राइक एलिमेंट्स का. अब हम ट्रांसेंडेंटल एलिमेंट की बात करेंगे. सो एन एलिमेंट a belongs to k is said to be transcendental over f if a is not algebraic over f, राइट. तो अगर वो ऑब्वियसली ये के और एफ का वही डिफॉल्ट मैं लेके चल रही हूँ. एफ इज द मेन field and k is an extension of it. So this notation is default always like that, right? So the element has been picked from k. So it's simple to understand. What is algebraic? If it is not algebraic, then the element is known as transcendental. So you can say the elements of the extension field can be divided into two categories. The ones which are algebraic over the field, ones which are not algebraic. So the ones which are not algebraic, we call them transcendental elements, right? I'll give you an example of this, but before that, let me give you another definition. Algebraic extension of a field. So an extension K of a field F is said to be algebraic, is said to be an algebraic extension of F if every element of K is algebraic over F. So you see the definition of algebraic extension is in terms of the definition of algebraic elements. That is why पहले हमें ये समझना जरूरी है कि algebraic element क्या होता है. Now that is clear to us. Now we are understanding कि element तो हमें पता चल गया. तो अगर किसी extension field का हर element algebraic है तो उस extension को हम algebraic extension बोलेंगे, right? So the same example you can take. Q is contained in Q root 2. So we know that इसका हर एलिमेंट, क्योंकि एक ही एलिमेंट एक्स्ट्रा था रूट टू विच आई जस्ट शोड यू, उसकी जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पावर्स होंगी या डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशन होंगे, ऑल दोज आर गोइंग टू बी अलजेब्राइक. सो दिस Q root 2 is an algebraic extension of Q. क्योंकि रूट टू हमने शो कर दिया, बाकी क्या बचा क्यू. रैशनल्स तो ऑलरेडी रैशनल्स के ऊपर एल्जेब्राइक है, वो तो मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में एग्जांपल दिया है. सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ एल्जेब्राइक एक्सटेंशन. सो एन एक्सटेंशन विच इज नॉट एल्जेब्राइक मींस एक भी एलिमेंट आपको उसमें मिल जाए विच इज नॉट एल्जेब्राइक, सो दैट एक्सटेंशन इज said to be transcendental extension of F, right? So can you find other examples? Can you find example of transcendental element? Yes. Any example of transcendental elements?
An exponential is 5.
Pi. And take pi, e raised to power 1. These are known to transcendental numbers, right? So these, there exists no polynomial over. So if you take Q as contained in R, then there are numbers in R, there are elements in real which are not having any polynomial satisfied uh, as a root. That means they are transcendental elements. So this pi, these are transcendental over Q, right? Is it fine? So this is an example of transcendental element. So more examples will come when we move ahead. Just yes. So after this, we have the next result with us. This is a result I am stating. We are not going to do formal proof of it. It's very just easy to understand intuitively only. That why this result is true. So this is, if A is algebraic over F, then there is a unique monic polynomial irreducible Px in Fx such that P of A is 0, right? So it's very easy to understand because the definition of algebraic says that, क्योंकि अगर एक let me write this, whatever I am explaining. Now, since A is algebraic over F, it implies there exists some polynomial, because this is the definition of being algebraic. So there exists some polynomial in Fx such that f of x is 0. Now we know that by the fundamental theorem of algebra that every polynomial can be written as product of irreducible polynomials, if you remember that, right? Every non-zero polynomial can be written as product of irreducible polynomials over a field, राइट. सो एफ एक्स के कुछ फैक्टर्स होंगे उसको आप, क्योंकि अगर तो एफ एक्स खुद ही इरिड्यूसिबल है देन इट इज डन. आपको प्रूव करना है कि एक इरिड्यूसिबल पॉलिनोमियल एग्जिस्ट करेगी जिसका वो रूट होगा. अब हम कह रहे हैं कि एक पॉलिनोमियल तो एग्जिस्ट करता है, वो हमें पता है, बट अगर वो पॉलिनोमियल खुद ही इरिड्यूसिबल है देन डन. आपको सिर्फ उसको क्या बनाना है, मॉनिक. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मॉनिक पॉलिनोमियल? हुज लीडिंग टर्म इज 1. तो कोई उसका आप लीडिंग टर्म इजीली 1 बना सकते हो. सपोज ये पॉलिनोमियल एग्जिस्ट करता है, यू कैन इजीली राइट इट लाइक this because we are in a field, we can divide or multiply with whatever number we want. So if fx is irreducible, then fx can be made monic by dividing with the leading term or leading coefficient. So done. If fx is reducible, means it is not irreducible, then fx can be written as, product of px, qx, rx, something like that. It can be finitely many, obviously, because we do not know the degree of fx. So it's finitely many irreducible polynomials. अब क्योंकि f of a 0 है, since f of a is 0, it implies there exists px such that p of a is 0. तो उसकी फैक्टराइजेशन में कोई भी एक फैक्टर तो होगा ही होगा जो a को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है as a root. A is the root of that, because that's obviously understood. You want to create 0 on this side, so f of a is pa, qa, ra and so on, howsoever it is they are. तो एक ना एक जरूर होगा जो 0 बनेगा, जो भी है उसको हम px बोलते हैं, राइट. सो वो इरिड्यूसिबल है, अब उसको आप मॉनिक बना सकते हो. So this is a rough way the proof is developed. For this I have almost written it. So if you talk about uniqueness, if they are saying there is a unique polynomial, then uniqueness can also be proved. I'm leaving that part to you. You try this yourself. It's very easy. Usually जब भी हमें theorems में प्रूव करना होता है तो पहले existence प्रूव करते हैं, फिर uniqueness. So if existence is done, अब uniqueness के लिए what you will do? You will suppose that on the contrary, suppose there exist two monic irreducible polynomials, एक को p1 बोल दो, एक को p2, and then you will arrive at a contradiction somehow. ठीक है, so you try that one and you will get this. So this result we need to remember, because this result we will be using in many of the results. For an algebraic element there exists a monic irreducible polynomial such that p of a is 0. Then we have the next theorem with us. The statement is, let A be algebraic over F and Px be the minimal polynomial of A over F if fx belongs to fx such that f of a is 0, then px divides fx. राइट ओके या वन मोर थिंग आई फॉरगॉट टू टेल यू, ये जो पॉलिनोमियल है जो हम कह रहे हैं एग्जिस्ट करेगी यूनिक, देयर एग्जिस्ट अ यूनिक मोनिक पॉलिनोमियल, दिस पॉलिनोमियल इज नोन एज मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ ए ओवर एफ, राइट। ये जो इरिड्यूसिबल पॉलिनोमियल एग्जिस्ट करेगी उसको हम मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल बोलते हैं। सो नाउ वी आर सेइंग कि मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल उसकी एग्जिस्ट करेगी, लेट दैट बी px इफ देर इज सम अदर पॉलिनोमियल fx जो जिसका a रूट है वो भी पॉलिनोमियल fx में ही है, then obviously px will divide fx. So it's very easy to see because you know उसका common factor होगा, a is going to be a common factor of that, so p of x is going to divide f of x. So we are not going to do proof of it. It's a very simple result. It's the proof is in the book, you can see, but otherwise just need to remember this result as such. This will be used in proving some other. So that's about the definition of algebraic element, algebraic extension, transcendental element and transcendental extension, and the minimal polynomial. Now we are moving towards the next definition, finite extension. अब हमने एक तरह की extension की बात कर ली, algebraic extension. Now we will be talking about finite extension. So to define finite extension, firstly we need to define degree of an extension. So let me give you the definition of degree. Let K be an extension field of F, then we say that K has degree n over F if K has dimension n as a vector space over F. So here is a definition. We are saying कि degree क्या होगी किसी extension की. So degree है कि you have to look at that extension field as a vector space over that underlying field F. And when the concept of vector space is introduced, we know there is the concept of basis and dimension. So basis में जितने एलिमेंट्स होते हैं किसी भी वेक्टर स्पेस के, उतनी उस वेक्टर स्पेस की क्या होती है, डायमेंशन. सो जितनी वो डायमेंशन होगी उस वेक्टर स्पेस की उतनी ही उसकी डिग्री होगी, राइट. सो डिग्री इज नथिंग बट द डायमेंशन ऑफ दैट फील्ड ओवर दैट फील्ड एफ when you look at, क्योंकि डायमेंशन वर्ड जब यूज करोगे then you have to look that as a vector space. Now here is the question, are you all familiar with the concept of vector space? I hope so. You should be. Is there anybody who does not know the concept of vector space? What is a vector space? Yes. You're not responding anything, so I'll just assume everybody knows what is a vector space, right? Okay. So we know every field is a vector space over itself. And if we have a field contained in another field, then this is a vector space over F. Because it's similar, like you just do not say that the real is a vector space. You have to specify Reals is a vector space over which field? Over reals, over complex, over something like that, right? So you have to define that over what. Okay. So as a vector space, whatever will be the dimension, that will be the degree. And this is denoted by K is to F is N. So this is symbolically we represent what is the degree, that we write it in the square brackets. K is to F and that is N. Okay. Now, is N always finite? This is the question. Is every vector space finite dimensional? Please write your answers in the chat box. Is every vector space finite dimensional? Yes or no? आप लोगों ने पढ़ा नहीं हुआ वेक्टर स्पेस? There are finite dimensional and infinite dimensional vector spaces. So n can be finite or n can be infinite. राइट, तो आपको डिग्री का मतलब समझ में आ गया. अब हम कह रहे हैं कि वो डिग्री जो है फाइनाइट भी हो सकते हैं, इनफाइनाइट भी हो सकती है. सो इफ n is finite, then this k is said to be finite extension of f, otherwise infinite. So you see how one definition is implied using the other definition. So if you understand degree, so using the definition of degree, you determine that whether the degree turns out to be finite. If the degree is finite, so the extension is said to be finite extension, otherwise infinite extension. So I'll be now giving you the examples for the same. Okay, so let's take the same example. This q root 2 is a finite extension of q, right? Now, this is something I'm telling you, but how would I know this? Whether a given extension is a finite extension or not. So what I have to do is to determine the dimension, that determine the degree of this. So what is this? I should know this. So that means what is the dimension of q root 2 over q as a vector space. So to determine that dimension, I have to look at the structure of q root 2, which is a plus b root 2, ab belongs to q. So what is the basis? What is the basis of q root 2? Can anybody tell me the basis element? Which two elements are in basis? Basis का मतलब क्या होता है? Can anybody tell me firstly? What do you mean by basis of a vector space? Let's not answer this. First, who
It should be linear. It should be linearly independent, and its spanning should be the whole set.
yeah, it should be spanning the whole set. Means every element of the vector space, every element of the set should be written as spanned. Span means linear combinations because vector space only allows linear combination. अगर आप अपने वेक्टर स्पेस के हर एलिमेंट को उस सेट के एलिमेंट्स के लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन से जनरेट कर सकते हो, वो स्पैनिंग सेट होता है. और अगर उसमें सारे एलिमेंट्स लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट होते हैं तो वो बेसिस भी बन जाता है, राइट? सो वी नो दैट. सो कौन से दो एलिमेंट्स आपको चाहिए स्पैन करने के लिए? आई हैव गिवन यू द स्ट्रक्चर a plus b root 2. So
1 comma root 2.
right? So you need 1 comma root 2 because every element a plus b root 2 can be written like a dot 1 plus b root 2 because a or b are scalars, they are taken from the field, but 1 or root 2 are taken from your vector space, so they have to be like this. So it's simply like जैसे हम एक्स वाई जेड को लिखते हैं, दिस इज एक्स टाइम 100, वाई टाइम 010, जेड टाइम 001। जब हम थ्री डायमेंशनल वेक्टर स्पेस R3 की बात करते हैं, so we know कि these three are in the basis because every other element can be written as just their linear combination. Similarly, you have to understand that analogy here. So this is a basis. अब basis में कितने elements हैं? दो elements हैं. They are definitely alike, linearly independent. किसी भी दो elements को अगर आपने dependent independent check करना हो तो कैसे देखते हैं? One should not be a scalar multiple of the other. जैसे root 2 is not a scalar multiple of 1. रूट 2 को 1 से जनरेट करने के लिए रूट 2 से ही मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, तो दिस शुड एक्ट एज स्केलर, बट आपका स्केलर तो रैशनल से होगा क्योंकि आप ओवर क्यू की बात कर रहे हो, बट ये जो स्केलर है ये तो रैशनल से बिलोंग नहीं करता, सो दैट मीन्स दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ये मैथमेटिकली ट्रू है बट एज अ एलिमेंट दिस इज नॉट getting generated. Square root 2 cannot be generated from scalar multiplication of any number with 1. So 1 and square root 2 are linearly independent. Similarly, 1 cannot be generated by multiplying any scalar with root 2. Okay, so it's one and the same way. So that's why I'm calling this basis. So what is the dimension? Once you have written basis in front of you, so dimension of q root 2 over q is 2 because the number of elements in the basis is 2, right? So therefore degree of q root 2 over q is 2, and since this 2 is turning out to be finite number, therefore this q root 2 is a finite extension of q. So this is the first example I gave you for finite extension of q. Anybody has any doubt till this point, then please ask.
No, ma'am.
Right, so I just hope that is clear. Let's move to next example. So let me see R. Okay, sorry. Let's take C over R. We are interested in determining this, whether this is finite or infinite. So the question we need to answer is, what is the dimension of the field of complex number over the field of reals? So for that you need to see what is the basis of C over R. For that again you look at C. C is A plus iota B, AB belongs to R. तो basis में कौन से elements आएंगे?
1 comma item.
1 comma iota, right? It's almost similar to the previous example. वहाँ पे square root 2 था, यहाँ पे iota है. तो आपको कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर जनरेट कराने के लिए एक रियल नंबर चाहिए 1, एक इमेजिनरी नंबर चाहिए आयोटा. उनके लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन से 1 और आयोटा के लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन से सारा कॉम्प्लेक्स जनरेट हो जाता है. And they are independent. So this is basis. So the size of basis is 2. So this dimension is 2. So that is why the C over R degree of this extension is 2. It implies C is a finite extension of R, right? And basically C is R iota. R means it's the same thing because R iota is A plus iota B, AB belongs to R. So it's one and the same thing. तो iota की polynomial क्या है? Iota, okay, finite का तो आंसर कर दिया. So can you tell me whether this is algebraic or not? Whether C is algebraic
Yes, ma'am.
extension of real or not? So all what you have to do is to look for a polynomial. आयोटा को satisfy करने वाली कोई polynomial अगर आपको मिल गई रियल्स के ऊपर, so it is algebraic because वही एक एलिमेंट है, बाकी तो उसमें सारे रियल नंबर्स हैं, राइट? तो आपको आयोटा का ही देखना है. So we know that x square plus 1 is a polynomial such that f of iota is 0. It implies C is algebraic extension of R. तो जब आपको पॉलिनोमियल मिल गई, so the question is this a minimal polynomial? I'm connecting everything now जो आपने अभी तक पढ़ा है. Yes, is this a minimal polynomial of iota over R? I just gave you the definition of minimal polynomial. Irreducible होना चाहिए, monic होना चाहिए, leading coefficient 1 होना चाहिए. Is it? Yes, is. Yes, because इससे कम डिग्री के कोई भी पॉलिनोमियल नहीं है. ये मिनिमम इरेड्यूसिबल इसी से पता चल जाएगा क्योंकि इससे कम डिग्री के पॉलिनोमियल होगी लीनियर. लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल आयोटा को नहीं सेटिस्फाई करने वाली मिलेगी बिकॉज वो एक ही होगी x माइनस आयोटा, बट x माइनस आयोटा डज नॉट बिलोंग्स टू रियल. सो दैट मीन्स ये मिनिमम डिग्री की है, इसको आप और फर्दर फैक्टराइज नहीं कर सकते हो. सो यस, सो दिस इज इरेड्यूसिबल पॉलिनोमियल. So you just write all those things. Since fx is irreducible monic, it implies this fx is x square plus 1 is the minimal polynomial of iota over R. So now you might be thinking कि हम बात कर रहे थे finite extension की, मैंने उसको algebraic से भी कनेक्ट किया और मैंने उसको मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल से भी कनेक्ट किया. सो कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द डिग्री ऑफ दिस मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल? This is 2 because this is x square plus 1. So here is the connection now which I will establish. This degree is 2 and we started from this. This is also 2. So this is not a coincidence. This is a result that if we have a finite extension, then the degree, the way we determine dimension, हमने कैसे किया? हमने basis find किया, number of elements को basis में count किया, उसके बाद हमने उसकी dimension लिख दिया. तो दूसरा तरीका क्या है? If that extension is of this type, right? Generate. I'll give you a name for this type of extension जो single element से generated होती है. So what you have to do is to, अगर वो algebraic extension है तो आपको उसकी मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल फाइंड करनी है और मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल की जो ही डिग्री होगी वही आपके वेक्टर स्पेस की, वही आपके एक्सटेंशन फील्ड की डिग्री होगी. लेट्स डू दिस फॉर द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल आल्सो. तो आपने एग्जांपल 1 किया है, उसमें भी सेम है. क्यू रूट 2 ओवर क्यू कितना आया था? 2 आया था. तो रूट 2 का अगर आप मिनिमल पॉलिनोमियल फाइंड करोगे, so what is that? x square minus 2. इससे कोई भी स्मॉलर डिग्री की पॉलिनोमियल नहीं है जो रूट 2 को सेटिस्फाई करेगी और ये इररिड्यूसिबल पॉलिनोमियल है, हमें पता है. वी नो, हम किसी भी टाइम पे इररिड्यूसिबिलिटी टेस्ट लगा के चेक कर सकते हैं that this is a irreducible polynomial and this is monic. So this is the minimal polynomial और इसकी डिग्री कितनी है? 2. So degree of this px is 2. अगर मैं इसको px बोलती हूँ, so this degree is also 2. So this is going to happen in these kind of extensions, right? Let me just frame this result, what we have seen in the above 2 examples. That if A is algebraic over F and its minimal polynomial over F has degree n, then दिस इज गोइंग टू बी n, राइट? तो अगर कोई एलिमेंट एल्जेब्राइक है और उससे जो आप एक्सटेंशन करते हो, जैसे हमने q रूट टू किया था, r आयोटा किया था, तो उसकी एज अ वेक्टर स्पेस की डायमेंशन क्या होगी? n होगी। n क्या है? डिग्री ऑफ द मिनिमल पॉलीनोमियल, राइट? So this is what we have just seen. Right. So that's all for today. In tomorrow's lecture, we will connect the establish the connection between finite and algebraic extension. Because अभी तक जो हमने दोनों एग्जांपल्स किए हैं, ये दोनों एग्जांपल्स फाइनाइट एक्सटेंशंस भी हैं और दोनों algebraic भी हैं, right? So we need to know whether every finite extension is an algebraic or whether every algebraic extension is finite. So we need to know the results between the connection between them. So that we will take up tomorrow. So if you have any doubts in today's lecture, you can ask. Okay, so if no more doubts, then we can wind up.
Thank you, ma'am.